Morning, folks. Hope you guys are fine at your end. Thanks for the support extended, and really appreciated. The way pages had been liked, the way my videos has been liked. So thanks for that. Hope you guys are enjoying my videos. Do share the comments onto that so that I will feel motivated. I'm sharing my experiences. I cannot just motivate you guys because I can share my experiences so that you guys can take something from that and transform your life. That's why I always tell that I'm a transformational speaker. I'm not a motivational speaker. So today, morning I was just sitting, I was thinking that what should be the next topic. So when I was just deeply thinking that I came only one topic. I want to take something which nobody has taken that topics and nobody had spoken about that topic. So I was thinking that what to take today. So I thought that okay, let me take a word which has got a very negative impact. It's called stealing. When somebody says you stealing, it itself from your thought process and it comes in a different way, saying that it's a negative thing. What if I say that word, the hidden virtue of stealing today? I can make a topic like that. The hidden virtue of stealing, transforming negativity into positive inspiration. Now we are taught one thing since childhood: stealing is wrong. Even we listen the word, we feels very much negative. So we are taught one thing since childhood: stealing is wrong. But what if we never question the word itself? It's a thought provoking talk today. I'm telling you, it's a thought provoking. I will get some negative comments, I feel. We explore the other side of stealing, not stealing money, not stealing objects, but stealing wisdom, discipline, skills, mindset and experience. This is not a justification of crime. This is not a justification of crime. This is a redefinition of growth, you can say. If you ever learned silently by observing someone, if you ever learned silently by observing someone, if you ever absorbed knowledge without being taught, you have already stolen the right way. You understand? I can repeat that words one more time. If you ever learned silently by observing someone, if you ever observed, you can say you can if you ever absorbed knowledge without being taught, you have already stolen the right way. The perspective may change, but the perspective, people different perceptions are there. This perspective may change how you learn forever. Now, we can say a word we fear is stealing. The word we fear, whenever we listen that word, a word we fear is stealing. Now, let me and it is very uncomfortable word. You're right. When you say somebody is stealing, that word makes everyone uncomfortable, you can say. The moment I say, you can say, your mind reacts. The moment I say stealing, your mind reacts. The word which I say, like, stealing. The moment I say it, your mind reacts. Police, crime, jail, sin, shame. That is the thing which comes to your mind, right? We don't even wait for a sentence. The word itself is already convicted. The word itself is already convicted. From childhood, you can say we are trained, don't steal. Stealing is bad. A thief is a criminal. Fair enough. Fair enough. But today, I'm not here to defend, you can say, I'm not here to defend crime. I'm not here to defend crime. I'm here to challenge language, perception, and mental conditioning, you can say. Because sometimes, the problem is not the act. Sometimes the problem is not the act. It is the way we imprisoned a word. The first side of the coin, what we all agree on, let's be clear, stealing money, stealing belongings, stealing what someone earned with sweat, that destroys trust, that creates fear, that breaks society. No justification, no romance, no excuses. That side of stealing is wrong. That side of stealing is wrong. And we close the chapter right here. Now let's flip the coin. Now let's flip the coin. The question no one asked: why is that every word in the world has evolved? Why is that every word in the world has evolved, but stealing remains frozen in negativity? You see that the word, huh? But stealing remains frozen in negativity. We borrow ideas, we absorb culture, we learn by observation, we imitate before we innovate. We imitate, right? Before we innovate, yet we never dare to call it what it actually is. Let me say it plainly. You can say every human being who has grown without formal teaching has stolen something. Every human being who has grown without formal teaching has stolen something. Not money, not objects, but knowledge. Stealing that builds, not destroys. Think about a child. You can say, think about a child. No one teaches a child how to speak perfectly. The child watches, listens, mimics. That child steals language. That child steals language. Now, think about an apprentice watching a master craftsman. Think about an apprentice. You can say watching a master craftsman, no certificate, no syllabus, just observation. That apprentice steals skills. Think about you can say one more, you can say, think about a young professional sitting quietly in a room, watching how a leader speaks, how they pause, how they handle pressure. That person steals mindset. This stealing does not reduce the owner. This kind of stealing, you can say, this kind of stealing does not reduce the owner. It multiples the world. The big lie we are taught, you can say, we were taught, you can say, the big lie we were taught: if you steal, you are wrong. If you steal, you are wrong. But no one told us, if you don't steal knowledge, you will remain empty. If you don't steal knowledge, you will remain empty. Schools teach us information. Now, life demands absorption, and absorption is silent stealing. You don't ask permission from life, you observe and take. Why stealing is powerful, you can say. That word stealing is powerful. Here's the difference society, you can say, never explained. Here's the difference society, never explained, you can say. Bad stealing takes and leave, you can say, bad stealing takes and leaves damage. Am I right? Bad stealing takes and leaves damage. Good stealing takes and leaves respect. When you steal wisdom, no one becomes poor, no law is broken, no conscience is damaged. Instead, you grow. You grow, society evolves, intelligence spreads. That is not a crime, according to me. That is a human evolution, you can say. The most successful people were silent thieves, you can say. The most successful people were silent thieves. Every great artist stole strokes before creating a style. Every great artist stole strokes before creating a style. Every great speaker stole silence before stealing applause. Every leader stole patience before stealing attention. They did not copy, they absorbed. They did not announce, they observed. The world celebrates originality but forgets that originality is born from well chosen stealing. The world celebrates originality but forgets that originality is born from well chosen stealing. Why people fail today? For an example, most people wait to be taught. Why people are failing today? Most of the people, you can say, they most people fail today. Why? Because the reason is most people wait to be taught. They wait for permission, they wait for courses, but the world rewards those who steal intelligently. Sit with people smarter than you. Don't talk too much. Watch, listen, notice what they don't say. Steal their discipline. their calmness, their consistency, their thinking patterns. I'll tell you that theft will never put you behind bars. That theft will never put you behind bars. It will put you ahead of the crowd. I can say a harsh truth. People who complain the most have stolen the least. The people who complain the most have stolen the least. They want success without observation, wisdom without silence, growth without humility. But stealing knowledge requires one thing: ego must be switched off. Kindly understand what I can repeat that line one more time. But stealing knowledge requires one thing: ego must be switched off. You cannot steal if you think you already know. Stealing as a moral responsibility. Here is a radical thought which I can tell. If someone has wisdom and you don't steal it, you are wasting human progress. If someone has wisdom and you don't steal it, you are wasting human progress. Knowledge unused is a crime against time. Knowledge unused is a crime against time. Steal it, use it, improve it, pass it on. That's not theft, that is continuity. Now, if I can redefine the word, so maybe the problem is not stealing. If I am redefining the word, so maybe the problem is not stealing. Maybe the problem is that we never taught what to steal and what not to steal. Steal skills, values, discipline, integrity, knowledge. Those are the things which you can steal, but never steal trust, peace, livelihood, dignity. Never steal those things: trust, peace, livelihood, and dignity. One, these things, one destroys the civilization, the other builds it. A sentence, to remember, you can say, a word which we can remember. The smartest, if I say something, a small quote, um, if I can think about that thing and just, the smartest thief is not the one who escapes the police. The smartest is a small quote. The smartest thief is not the one who escapes the police, but the one who steals wisdom without stealing respect. You understand? But the one who steals wisdom without stealing respect. Why this talk matters today? Because language controls thinking, and thinking controls destiny. Language controls what? Thinking. And thinking controls destiny. If we only see stealing as evil, we raise followers. If we only see stealing as evil, we raise followers. If we understand intelligent stealing, we raise thinkers. If we understand intelligent stealing, we raise thinkers. Let me end with this one more this thing. When you leave this video, don't steal my words. Steal the idea behind that. When you leave this video, don't steal my words. Steal the idea behind them. Steal the courage to question labels. Steal the hunger to learn silently. Steal the discipline to observe deeply. And if someone asks you, where did you learn this? And somebody asks you, and if someone asks you, like, where did you learn this? Smile and say, nothing. Because some of the best things in the life are not taught. Some of the best things in the life are not taught. They are stolen beautifully, ethically, and wisely, my friends. Thanks a lot. Bye bye. See you. Take care.